My name's Paul Thornton, I'm a consultant gastroenterologist. You've been diagnosed with Barrett's esophagus and you have what we call low-grade dysplasia. You have endoscopic surveillance because we know that people with Barrett's esophagus go through a spectrum of change from normal to early Barrett's to dysplasia, and some people go on to get esophageal cancer. So what is the risk to you and your health and your life expectancy for having Barrett's esophagus? Well, studies conflict in telling us how much of a danger it is, but we know that about 1 in 200 or 0.5% of patients per year who have Barrett's esophagus go on to get cancer. That translates to a lifetime risk of getting esophageal cancer, about 1 in 14. Now that doesn't mean 1 in 14 people die of esophageal cancer. The risk seems to be quite low. After 10 years after diagnosis with Barrett's, about 2% of people have died of esophageal cancer. Now what is more concerning, you might be surprised to know, is actually your risk of dying from other causes such as heart disease are actually much higher. In fact, cardiovascular disease and other health risk factors both predict your risk of getting Barrett's esophagus, and also patients with Barrett's who have those risk factors are more likely both to get esophageal cancer and die prematurely. Those risk factors, well, we know that men are more likely to both get Barrett's and to go on to get esophageal cancer. And other risk factors include smoking and being overweight. We've thought that maybe all our attention on Barrett's, although that's very important in preventing going on to get esophageal cancer, might be actually putting all our efforts in the wrong direction. And what we could do is offer healthy eating and veggie boxes to try and help address those other risk factors that might affect your risk of getting esophageal cancer, but also definitely important in terms of risk of going on to get heart disease. So the idea is you get a veggie box every week for 12 weeks just to try and nudge you into a healthy style of living, and maybe that'll reduce your risk factors and increase your life expectancy.